Aries, how you doing? Welcome to your weekly tarot reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 22nd through to the 28th. You've come out your birthday season, and things should be moving on. Yeah, you should be ready, planting your seeds as you go forward. The energy's picked up from the sun. Actually, we've seen that on Cymatic TV. There's a lot of M flares that have been sort of happening, and a lot of vibrations that are going to be coming through to the earth during this week, and I think that's going to be going more for the next couple of weeks, for the next sort of 10 days. So that come up all the way through next week, possibly through the 22nd to the 28th. That the sun is going to be injecting a lot of vibrations into the earth, and because the earth is vibrating a lot more, then that means your energy should be on a little bit more zippy. And what we've seen in all the weekly readings at the moment is most signs seem to be enacting a life lesson and getting on and doing. That's what it seems to be. And if you stick true to your life lesson, or any of your life lessons, that's when you get some really good results. So let's just go in for you. We've got the overall energies here. We've got the karmic message for the relationship side, karmic message for the financial side, influence on the universe, influence on past self, future self, general outcome. Let's just see what's going on for the overall energies here. The overall energies seem to be like a Four of Pentacles in a way, sort of very clear about what you're giving away and what you're spending, but not giving away things too easily, basically. Yeah, Hangman. Seeing things in a different light. This is where they could, it's knowing, I think, knowing where you invest yourself in your relationships as much as in your financial side is just to see how it works, just seeing things in a different light. There's more than one way to tie a bow, as it were. And this is finding out different ways or exercising different ways. And I think that's because the overall energy is bringing in different things into your life, really, more than anything else. It's making you, I'm getting this feeling that you've got to be adaptable to the situation, but not just willy-nilly, really being precise about how you apply yourself. On your relationship side, on your karmic path, it's wisdom, listening to others, hearing what they've got to say, being that point of reference, allowing you to express your wisdom in a situation, in a relationship. Something new, definitely. And this is maybe seeing things in a different light. Do you know, I think this is where you're taking a position within, family, friends, community, within your couple as well, being the pillar of that relationship or that group of relationships, the pillar of the family in a way, that sort of thing. And I don't think it's actually new to you, but the thing that is new here is a way of doing it. It's without the pressure. And this is like your karmic message is saying, you are now ready to live this without taking the world upon your shoulders. You're going to be, it's a very, very sort of comfortable position that you seem to be making. And I think it's a new position like that, where you're not taking on the stress and strains from everybody that is around you. Excuse me. The universe here it's a very serious role in a way, I think you're taking on. And I think the universe is bringing a bit of joy and a bit of freedom, a bit of space within that serious role that you're taking on. Well, there's definitely a lot of it's things going very, very quickly. If you're looking for a new love, by the way, you're going to find it within the physical world of activities. So it's like going out for a meal with some friends, or going to the cinema, or doing a sport, or doing a spiritual practice. It could be yoga, it could be meditation classes, whatever. I think once you start going to that and start applying that in life, That's when things are going to go a lot quicker. And I think the universe is bringing in a bit of speed here because the hangman's not going anywhere. Okay, that's the overall energy. And the Ace of Pentacles, as much as it's the ace and it's the starting of something new, the Pentacles is the air sign. It doesn't really move that quickly. And I think the universe is bringing in a bit of movement into your life. So there's a bit of space so you don't get, bogged down, as it were. On your past self, there's a lot of learning here, a lot of learning through passions as well. Learning how to use your passions in a very positive way. I think that's what you've been learning, and that's what maybe you need to apply. Wheel of Fortune coming in for you on the relationship side. If you are looking for a relationship, I think you've made a decision here to actually go after something new, to have a new aspect. And this could be within your existing relationship, but it could be with a new relationship. And just that deciding to go after it has created a bit of luck on your side. So things start playing in your sort of favor, meeting people and so forth. And that's what seems to be coming through there from the past. But I do believe there's a lot of lessons, because you've learned a lot of lessons in the past in regards to relationships. Those are the things that you bring into the fore. Out with the old and in with the new. This is actually a blinding reading. Look at this. You can't get much better than that. You really can't get much better than that. It's absolutely amazing. With the Ace of Pentacles on your karmic path, this is a new way of doing your relationships. And in your future self, you're going to understand it so well, I think, that it's going to make for a very passionate connection with either one person or with a group of people, whichever is really important to you at the moment more than anything else. And it just seems like things are really starting to play in your favor. I didn't douse that one, but the Moon card, I think that ties in with that. The Hangman. This is where being a little bit flexible, and this is where the speed comes in as well from the universe. Being a little bit flexible allows you to deal with the unexpected. And I think that is the unexpected, really. That you have to go through this. This is what karma's all about. In order to learn, we have to put ourselves against the proof of, of a situation, and this is where I think there's surprises, nice surprises coming your way in the regards to relationships. By the end of the week, the general outcome for all of this new sort of approach to love, that's what it seems to be, brings up some really beautiful surprises. And then that's what brings that through as well, out with the old and in with the new, and really getting into that sort of like passionate way of living your future. Let's have a look what's going on your financial side, on the karmic path on your financial side. Seems like investments. Now, this could obviously, if you have enough money to invest in, say, like small companies or, stocks and shares and stuff like that, then, that could well be as simple as that. But it's like you're investing, for most of us, it's going to be like investing in you, investing in your project, investing in your education, maybe doing a workshop online in order to do what you need to do. That's what it seems to be. Yeah, you're going on a mission, a passionate mission. As I said, I think it's driven by your passions. I have more than like the Page of Wands, to be honest, but this is a point of actually going ahead and doing it. Allowing your passions to be the driving force for your own security for your future. I think that would be very good for you. The universe is trying to bring things into your life here. Yeah, nurturing, Seven of Pentacles. It starts by it's cultivating your connection, your greater connection with coincidences and so forth, will help you to see what parts of life are worth harvesting now, what parts of life need a little bit more nurturing in order so they come to this, they're ripe and ready for picking. This is for you, is a similar sort of thing. The universe is bringing stuff into your life to nurture that side of you, nurture your results. And I think it's a realization that is within you more than anything else. Because I'm looking at your past here, your past card, that seems to be more of a case that you've had built security into your life through working hard. And now I think it's where your passions and your nurturing side of a project is going to play more back than the hard work that you've put into it. Yeah, the Nine of Wands going off on a mission. That's that one there, and that's what's connected with the Knight of Wands. But you've got the Eight of Wands that are just behind it, and that's all that information to stop you going backwards, basically, and repeating the same thing. So this is where you've got to see things differently. And I think it's a case of quality rather than quantity. Rather than having to shovel 20 tons of coal, you get a digger. You get a digger or a plow or something to plow or something to collect it in machinery. So you're working smarter rather than harder. That's the sort of thing I'm getting off of it. Celebrations in your future. I think this is where you're creating a career move or a business or a project, but that business and project is going up to the next stage. It's almost as if like this month here, or this week here, I can really pay myself a little bit of a salary. When you're starting a business, you don't really take much from it. And that's what it seems to be. And it also sort of, it's a good celebration because it's also connecting with other people around you as well. This allows you to sit in your power, basically. The Ten of Wands. You've got a lot of wands down here. I think by the end of the week, you've accumulated a lot of possibilities. You've accumulated a lot of opportunities. A lot of these passions that you're investigating, exploring, that is the card that should be playing the most within you, I think, because it'll limit you trying to take on too much in the world that is around you. Because if you take on too much, and that's when you're going to be losing that idea of quality rather than quantity in your life. But it is also the end of a journey, and it is end of a journey. You've accumulated a lot of stuff that you can sell at market. That's what the Ten of Wands is about as well. Yeah, it might be difficult to carry it to the market, but once it gets to the market, that's when you can sell it and offload it, and get the profit from your labor. And I think this is what it's saying here. By the end of the week here, I think this playing smarter in a way there, in the way of nurturing the future, will define what you need to let go of, what doesn't work for you. Just see what's going on with the Light Seers cards. Two of Cups. It's a little bit like a hermit moment, so dark night of the soul, but this is a light night of the soul. It seems like you're learning about being at ease with your authority within the relationships, and you're playing smarter quality rather than quantity on the financial side, on your job and your business and projects. Because normally, you'd put your shoulder into it, your nose to the grindstone, and you'd really do the work. And here is sort of saying there's other ways of doing this, which allows you a career path or a material or a business or whatever to be less stressful, therefore a lot more enjoyable. Therefore, you're gonna work even better, and that's why quality is much better than quantity. With the Ace of Pentacles, I pulled out two. You got the Knight of Wands going on from the mission. You've got that on your karmic path, on your relation, on your financial side, but also the Queen of Swords. You're choosing a direction here, and this direction here that you're choosing. It's you choosing to do some sort of connection, some sort of like pastime, some sort of activity that floats your boat, as it were. And when you do that, that's when I think you're going to really, everything seems to fit into place. And you're probably going to find that person that corresponds to you if you're looking for that person. Or just taking your existing couple to another level, or the family and friends, just providing a secure place for everybody who's connected to it. Excuse me a second. Just drop the card. It was the Eight of Swords, and it's coming out for that one there. And as I was saying, the universe was trying to free you up a little bit. Yeah, take you away from those woes and worries and stress and strains. That's what I mean, feeling about comfortable about being in that position of authority, which you can do in an incredibly good way, Aries. An incredibly good way. It really does put you in a position where almost very comfortable, because you have that authority about you. Gone are the disappointments of the past. Say hello to that very fortunate future. This is your past cards, okay? So you've changed things around so that love can exist in your life. A connection with another person. Building a very intimate relationship with someone. And it could be incredibly passionate. And as I say, it could be rebuilding a relationship that you're already in. That's what relations do. They renew themselves every now and then. Maybe this is what's going on. Out with the old and in with the new. This is your future self. This is what you got to watch out for. Apparently, on both sides, he's trying to do too much. And that's why I'm going to re-emphasize that idea of quality rather than quantity. Once you get your passions into your relationships, and you're really passionate about the activity you do with that person, or the connection, the physical connection with the other person or the group of people, our excitement sometimes can help us reduce our, let down our barriers, where we kind of go, yeah, I'll do that. And then eventually you kind of go, actually, I can't do half of it because I've said I was going to do too much. And I think that's what's coming through for you. See, I don't get the moon card as negative, as I said earlier on. I think these are nice surprises. And this is what that learning curve here is about. Learning about a new way of being where you're not stressed and strained within your relationships. And I think this is going to surprise you how well you do it and how easy life becomes, how easy relationships become. Because you're letting go of that woes and worries, and the universe is helping you to do that disappointment from within you. And it's going to change incredibly quickly in your favor, if you so desire. In multitudes of ways. It can, obviously, it could be a new person that comes into your life that creates a lot of stress and strains. It's very possible, but, I don't think it is. Because there's not a lot of other cards that are playing to that either. Let's go and see what's going on in the Knight of Wands. Two of Wands. As you go off and become very passionate about and engaging and investing in yourself, in your business, in your career path, once you start investing in that, there is a certain degree of traveling that's involved, but it may be a lot of, what we call the footwork. So it could be a lot of telephoning as well, opening up new clients, or, calling on clients for your business and stuff like that. That's could be as much as the movement. It could mean as well that you've got a new passionate direction to take, and you've got to physically go one time, as it were, a long distance, rather than just sort of doing a lot of toing and froing. Here, I think it's very much more on you're on a mission. You're going off on a mission. There is no doubt about it. Let's just see what's going on with that and it's the mission of the year because you've come through your birthday season. 7 of Pentacles, you get the Hierophant. You know that the universe is explaining to you very easily how to nurture your success. And I would be very attentive to the coincidences that are around you. And it almost is get the feeling that your career path or your business or the things that you're doing or your projects is almost like there's a real spiritual aspect of it. And maybe it's a case here as you nurture someone, it could be someone that comes into the company that you've now been appointed to, train that person up. And there is a certain degree of, of being a teacher here, but it's makes you fulfilled spiritually in a way within your workspace. With the 9 of Wands, you get the King of Wands. You've learnt this, to stand in your power, to not take too much on. I'm really interested to see what's going on with that 10 of Wands, because there's 2 stories to it. And this is your past. So using the information from your past to really step into your power, to really start walking off in the direction that's been good for you, creating a lot of passions as you go, because there's huge, there's a lot of wands on the financial side, quite a lot of wands generally. Actually, there's a lot of fire coming through you. 3 of Cups of the 3 of Cups. This is an offer, I think, or an opportunity that's been created through connections to other people. An opportunity to take your career path to another level. Because the people that you're working in that company and they may have progressed, and therefore it's like a generation that's going through that's getting promotions and so forth. On your business side, it is all about sort of like communicating, connecting with other people, celebrating that sort of connection. And that could well be that whole traveling aspect that I'm talking about in the way of communication in your karmic path there to secure your future. But whatever it is, it's connected with other people that are around you. That wants to come out. It's the 6 of Wands. It almost flipped out earlier on. I'm going to take it for the 10 of Wands. I think it's now time for you to take your assets and invest them differently. And that's what the victory comes out of it, I think. And that ties into seeing life differently, allowing yourself to get in alignment with yourself. As I say, on the financial side, it seems a little bit like spiritual as well, more than anything else. It's a spiritual connection. It could be like you've always wanted to sort of like work on a dolphin sanctuary, and now you're getting that opportunity. It pays really, really badly, but you enjoy so much your work that it outweighs that lack of pay. And that's the sort of thing I'm getting through from it, more than anything else. There you go, Aries. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you get the best out of these readings. I hope they help you out to engage in life in a very productive way. There's also loads of stuff on Cymatic TV, our sister channel, the channel all about energy. You can find that linked at the bottom of the screen in the description or around my head, whichever way it is it'll be about. I'll either see you there or I'll see you here. No matter what, it'd be lovely to see you again. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.